Welcome back to another episode of Interesting True Crime Media. I'm your host, Ball, and today I will be giving my take on a 79-year-old veteran who killed an intruder for coming into his home. Bravo, Zulu. Alright, without further ado, let's get the formalities out of the way. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the content so we can keep everybody aware of all the madness that's going on out here in this crazy world. Alright, without further ado, let's go to work.
One local veteran is a hero again after confronting and stopping a naked intruder Friday in Studio City. George Carcos is a Vietnam vet. Today, he's on the mend in the hospital after he shot and killed that intruder. Some say his actions saved his neighbors.
Today, LAPD officers and fellow veterans paid Carcos a visit in the hospital as he recovers. Lindsay Pena is live in Mission Hills with the latest on his recovery and the touching visits he received. Lindsay.
Yeah, Micah. This is one Veterans Day George Carcos won't soon forget. He got those special visitors, people from the LA Police Department, and a woman that he helped save. She was here and speaking to us for the first time.
You as a veteran for your service.
Several LAPD officers and veterans themselves paying a visit to George Carcos in the hospital on this Veterans Day. The 79-year-old Vietnam vet has been getting a lot of support since last Friday. That's when he shot and killed a naked intruder on his property, but only after the man had slammed him to the ground, breaking both of George's legs.
This incident, although it was horrible, it brought me a great feeling that I was able to do something to protect other people.
Those other people were his wife and their tenant, Chloe Dieslak, who was also at the hospital today, checking in on him, grateful he made it out alive.
He was protecting me, and I would have felt so horrible if something had happened to him. He saved my life. I don't know what would have happened if he wasn't there.
She took us back to those terrifying moments at her Studio City home in the early morning hours. Her husband had left to walk the dog, and she heard a commotion outside.
I made it about halfway to our front door, and it just burst open, and there was a naked man standing there with his arms raised in the air, screaming gibberish at me.
The man was captured on camera naked and wandering through the neighborhood minutes before bursting into Chloe's house. She says she managed to bolt past him. Once outside, the man came face to face with her landlord, George. She noticed he was armed but trying to reason with the intruder.
I was screaming. George was actually very calm, and he was saying to him, you know, please leave. The cops are on their way. I've called the police. Please get off.
Chloe says the man rushed at George, taking him down and in the process breaking both his legs. Video shows the two on the ground, the confrontation coming to a deadly end after George managed to fire several shots.
George's leg was like completely wrong, and the man was dead. I saw a ton of blood. I was hysterical. It was the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
George had to undergo surgery and faces a long recovery ahead. His family starting a GoFundMe to help with the expenses, but everyone involved saying they're just thankful George made it through this bizarre and terrifying ordeal.
It was like the biggest relief of my life.
One day at a time, and I'm doing better. But I can hardly wait till I can stand up again. That's going to be quite a while.
There is still no ID on that suspect. As for George, if you'd like to donate to his GoFundMe, we have a link on our website, ktla.com. That's the latest from Mission Hills. Lindsay Pena, KTLA 5 News. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Okay, whenever there's a story about someone losing their life, regardless how tragic that it is, I always start out by sending condolences to the family. But this one right here, this was very, very justified. Just imagine living your whole life, 79 years old. The Bible tells us that we get 3 scores and 10. Now, each score is 20 years, all right? So we get 3 of those. So 3 times 20 is 60, and 10 plus 10. So that's 70. So God done blessed this man to have his 3 scores and 10 plus another 9, right? Okay. Now, to have somebody to come and end it when God hasn't decided that it's time for me to go, that's a problem. And of course, you know that you can see he got injured. The 79-year-old man got injured, but the truth is unalive. And I think he really got exactly what he deserved, because you know you shouldn't be taken, period. You know, but from a person who lived their life, let them go ahead on and live, man. You know, this is one of them things where it played out exactly how it was supposed to play out. You know, with the Intruder not making it out. All right. Shout out to all the veterans out there. Me myself, I'm a veteran as well too, and it's only right that we protect ourselves. You know, especially at 79 years old. And shout out to him. Y'all, get in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this particular story, and how you think you would have reacted if somebody was to intrude on your home. You know, all right. Y'all already know my motto: the only time crime pays is on the internet. This Ball, and I'm signing off.